2014, I became the pastor of the church. They'd sold their campus in El Cerrito. In 2006, if you know where that Montessori school is up on Cutting, that had been the church campus. And they'd been camping with Lutherans, and they realized that the money would outlive them. And they really wanted to do something different. And their three passions were food, justice, and the arts. And when I became their pastor, because I've been involved in a lot of startups, nonprofit startups, and in the arts and a variety of other things, that said to me, a cafe. A pay what you can, pay it forward cafe. So we started doing and learning about how to do that. And we realized we were priced out of El Cerrito. There was no space that had parking, that had kitchen, that had whatever. So my wife and I live here in El Sobrante, and we'd heard that this property had sold to a guy who wanted to build another gas station, and the town does not need another gas station. We have 13 gas stations. So we sensed an opportunity. We tried to buy it. He rejected our offer and countered with something ridiculous, and so we thought, well, but he said, there's this other nonprofit that really wants it called Planting Justice. And I knew Planting Justice from Oakland, but had no idea they had a farm in El Sobrante. Had no idea. And so he gave us Gavin Rayner's email address. We had lunch. It was so clear from that first magical lunch that we had so much mission alignment that the two organizations could work together beautifully. The church had the legacy capital to buy the property, and Planting Justice had the ability to raise the money to renovate. But being able to raise the money to renovate, you can't really raise money if you don't control the property. So for us to control the property and have it, then they could start doing that. So we formed a limited liability company with the help of Berkeley Law, their social entrepreneurship business law program. Planting Justice was also a client of the Hastings Social Entrepreneurship Clinic. So at one point we had 17 lawyers, 15 of whom were students, who helped us figure out this whole model of how to do this. And one of the things is we realized that for the cafe business and for the gathering space, we needed to start another nonprofit. So there'll be 4 nonprofits here on site. Wow. The church, Planting Justice, the LLC, and we have nonprofit status for the LLC because it's owned by 2 nonprofits. You can get that. I hear legal background. You're learning things. It was a game changer for us when we found out we could do that. And we've started the Good Table Cafe, which will run the Pay What You Can, Pay It Forward Cafe, the marketplace, where local people who make food products can sell their food, as well as it'll be a little bit like a bricks and mortar Etsy store, where people who make things out of wood or make greeting cards, or there's a woman I swim with over at Lake Ridge who buys old jean jackets and puts interesting pieces of fabric on it and turns it into another kind of thing, all El Sobrante kind of things, take things from the leftovers and make something beautiful. And then in this space where we're standing right now, we envision live music, Pay What You Can, Pay It Forward yoga. We imagine all kinds of educational offerings. One of my church members, for example, is a certified financial planner, and he's going to teach money management and planning for retirement workshops. We expect that we'll have movie nights. The screen will be right here, and we'll have rear projections so that the family can come for a movie night and have snacks, and we can also screen interesting documentaries and have conversations about them, etc. So this space will be used many different ways, as well as it'll be a place where there will be prayer and meditation and book groups on spiritual topics and book groups on other topics, whatever, The community will be able to fill this space the way the community really wants to fill it. We have lots of program ideas. We'll try something. People don't come, we'll try something else. Volunteer says, I want to lead this. We'll say, try it. And if the people come and want it, great.
So will there be opportunities for folks in the community to come? And
yes, absolutely. And so the cafe organization has right now a big advisory board. that's got experience in music and the arts and lots of different educational things and yoga and health. We have a physician who's going to try to build wellness into everything we do. And so that group will help, find volunteers to lead things, develop programming, and, we'll try stuff and try what the community wants. We plan to have a small farmers market out in the parking lot once a week, especially during the season, and it not only from Planting Justice, but other local farms. It won't be large, but it'll be here, and we've already envisioned that right after the farmers market, we'll do some live music in here, so you can go out there and then you can come right through those doors and in here, hear some live music.
My family was just over at the Panola Farmers Market saying, I wish there was one in also.
I know.
So that's so great.
It'll be small but mighty, and we'll try to, create, there'll be something happening here kind of all the time when we're open. And I think our biggest problem will be success. I think we'll be overrun with people. We'll have more people than we really have room for, but we'll make it work one way or the other. And the community needs this. I mean, we have no public park, we have no coffee shop, we have no places to gather, we have no live music venues, although the community is loaded with musicians who play everywhere but here. One of our great visions in terms of music is we are going to put all of the wiring into the walls so that we can eventually have the ability to do live streaming with robotic cameras and good sound equipment, etc., so that people, even though it's a small venue, we can only have 70 people in here, you could monetize that by, getting it to your YouTube channel and stuff. We want to make it work for local musicians to play here, not just because it would be nice to play in their hometown, but also, that it'll help their careers, because we want them to succeed in the same way that people who make things for the consignment marketplace, we want them to succeed. Because, a community is only as good as all the people being able to, live out the dreams they have. And lots of people have great creative side hustles, and we want to make room for them here.